People are oftentimes worried about saying things to therapists or to general people or to someone who's trying to help them out, but they're giving them like private information, right? Stuff where, it could come back and haunt them if it got out, even though, integrity is king and all that sort of stuff. You just feel ill at ease talking about certain things. So do those sorts of things get in the way of Idenics, of
No,
running a person through a session?
no. If I were evaluating and trying to figure things out for a person, I would have to know what they were, you know?
Yeah.
Otherwise, where would I go if I were doing that? Some kind of therapy on the guy. But I'm not. I'm just getting them to look. So they know what they're looking at. How much, and I tell a person too, how much you tell me is up to you. Okay. The main thing is that you're looking, not that you're telling me.
Hmm.
Because I'm not basing what I'm doing on evaluating what you're saying. Now, you can tell me whatever you want. I've heard everything. I want to make you feel comfortable, because some people it helps them look by talking. But if they don't want to, that's okay. And I don't belabor that. I don't push it because I don't want them to have their attention so on it that they feel that they're not telling. No, it's just, well, I don't need to, I don't, the main thing is that you look is what I tell them, not that
Hmm.
you tell me. So you know what that is. Yeah, I know. I just don't care. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to just ask you questions about that. You don't, as long as you've looked, you
Hmm.
see? I've done that with people. I've done that with people. A lot of times, it's something, has to do with sex or something. And they don't want, they're uncomfortable. Some woman telling me that, okay, so that, you know what it is. I can visibly see the person relaxing. Oh, because it's not a big deal. I don't make an issue out of it because it's not an issue. If
So you
there's
don't make
something
them
that
explain.
yeah, if I something I need to know, I'll ask you. Otherwise, and I have clients that sometimes don't tell me anything. I'm working with them. It's or I don't even know.
What do
I
you
have
mean?
no
How do
idea.
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Well, I'm asking a question. Yeah. No. They're not give me any details. I don't
Oh,
know what's really going on. I don't know what they're seeing or what they're not seeing. They're answering the question, but they
okay.
haven't given me details or you know. But
But they're looking. You can.
they're looking. They
Got it.
just haven't given me all the details. And some people, like I said, it helps people look sometimes to verbalize. But sometimes if they don't, they don't. And do I need to hear it? No, I don't
Right.
need to. I'm just getting them to look.
So
That's the key.
like, so if someone's dealing with, I don't know, like a criminal situation or some private thing or giving up information on their family members or stuff like that, what if they say, well, I can't tell you about that? What would you say?
Okay. It depends. I mean, I'm not going to work with, somebody necessarily. I have I can work with somebody if I want to or I don't want to. Like you say, a criminal thing. But what you're talking about is just something that they're not comfortable verbalizing and telling me, you know.
Right.
And
Right.
usually those things have to do with sex, by the way. I'm just saying,
Okay.
usually that's the case, not the other. Usually that's what it is. It's something
Uh-huh.
that would be embarrassing for them.
Right.
And I mean, that's probably 99% of those cases are like that. And that's how I deal with it. Just, well, you know what that is. Well, I've had that happen many times.
Mm.
Some, businesswoman come in here and say, there's something, but I don't want to tell you that. Well, okay. Did you look? Do you know what that is? Yeah, I know. Okay, good. That's the main thing. That you look, not that you tell me. You can tell me whatever you can verbalize whatever you want. Tell me what you need to, what you want to tell me. But the main thing is that you look. And that takes all the pressure off them.
I see. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
if there's something I need to know, I'll ask you.
Got it. So you're getting them to look even though they don't have to give you the details of what they're seeing.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Did you see it? Did you look? That's the main thing. Because it's their looking that gets the job done. You understand? That's their whole job of a client in an identity session is to look. And what is my job? My job is to get them to look. and keep their nose in what they're looking at long enough for them to fully inspect what's there. That's all I do. It's all I do.